And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis in a Minute. I'm your host, Kid Energy, the hardest working man in the tennis business. Thanks for clicking on the link. I appreciate the love and support. Help this video get at least 10 likes if you are a subscriber. And I have over 4,000, nearly 5,000, and I've watched them one by one come to the channel. I appreciate the support, but remember, you can support silently by just liking the video. If you want to represent where you're from, drop a flag in the comment section, show love to your favorite channel, and enjoy these free prediction videos. If you want to support the channel, you can go over to the super thanks and donate. The easiest way is to click on one of the short videos. You see the super thanks option there, and guys, donate. These videos take a lot of time and work, so I do appreciate those that sincerely show love. Victoria Tomova and Kayla Day. So it's going to be a good matchup, guys. Kayla Day is a rising star. She would be on my top list, but she's not a teenager, and she's been on tour for a couple years, guys. Back-to-back 40-win seasons. She has a lot of power. She's tall too. She's a taller player. She has a lot of power on that serve. She loves the baseline and stretch opponents deep beyond the baseline. Now, these two ladies recently played, and I watched the full match, so I have a good understanding of how this match can play out. In the first set, Kayla Day came out, and Victoria Tomova could not handle the power of Kayla Day. It was concerning. Kayla Day was winning very easily, but a couple things happened. Victoria Tomova, she starts out flat a lot of times. You'll see her, she'll get broken early, and then she'll just come back once she finds her range and her rhythm. But she's a good baseline. Victoria Tomova she's a tenured player. She's got a solid backhand. And this is the type of matchup here where, just watching the last match, it was clear after giving Kayla Day a bagel in the second set that Kayla Day couldn't really hang with Tomova. And in the third set, it was just very easy for Tomova. I think Tomova is going to win this match. I think Kayla Day might start strong again, but she appears to get tired. And I just think Tomova is a better player. This is a good price too. I do think Tomova will win the match. Svitolina versus Preston. Not really much to say here, guys. I mean, after getting spanked by Coco in that second and third set, the Auckland Championships, Svitolina is going to want to come in here and get a victory, right? Svitolina is a really good shot maker. She has been one of my favorite players on tour for many, many years, and she has a will to win. Now, she has put on some weight. She now has her husband as a hitting partner sometimes, right? But let's mainly take a look at Preston, right? Tayla Preston, she's a teenager, guys, right? So I want to say she's 18. She's from Australia, and look, we all know she's here on a wild card, right? Representing the hometown. She did get the win over Favertova. It was a 3-set exhibition win where she beat Linda Favertova. That's a good win for Tayla, but I don't think she's going to stand a chance against Elina Svitolina, who's just a good shot maker. Yes, you're going to say, hey, well, look what she did to Caroline Garcia in the Adelaide. She won a set. She did, but Caroline Garcia is not really a long rally player. She plays vertical. Elina Svitolina can destroy you from all areas of the court. So personally, I like Svitolina to win this match. That's going to be the pick. Who's next? And these, for the most part, these videos are in order. So enjoy that part of it as well. Next up, we're going to take a look at Jacqueline Christian taking on Katarina Siniakova. Oh no, I'm sorry, Victoria Golubic and Veronika Kudermetova. Now, Golubic does own the head-to-head against Kudermetova, so that's interesting, right, guys? Victoria Golubic playing some solid tennis right now. She's got one of my favorite one-handed slices on tour. I love how she just buys time and just backs the defense up off of her. She's really good with that. And she's taking on Kudermetova, who has been an underrated server for so long. Her athletic ability is underrated, and I think her forehand's underrated. Now, the one time they did play, Victoria Golubic won that. That was at Wimbledon a couple years ago, and you know, kind of around that time when Veronika was still coming out. You know, right now she's arrived in 2024. We know Veronika Kudermetova is a top 20 player any day of the week. In terms of Golubic, guys, she got a good win at the Holbrook qualifiers, taking out Bolsevic and Bai. She did lose in the first round to Buskova, And in terms of Kudermetova, she just lost to Alexandrova. She did beat Ashlyn Kruger. I would probably say Golubic at this stage of her career. I mean, she's getting older. I wouldn't put her much past an Ashlyn Kruger. I mean, not in any disrespectful type of way, but I just think how easily she beat Ashlyn Kruger in the first set 6-2. I think this is going to be a similar type of matchup where Kudermetova is just going to be too strong and fast for Golubic. Golubic will go to the slice to buy time, but I think it's still going to play into the hands of Kudermetova. Her slices, they're low. It's really tough to get under them, but I do think Kudermetova's athletic ability, she'll be able to do that, and I like Kudermetova to win the match. Next up, we have Jacqueline Christian, the world's rank 84, taking on Katarina Siniakova. Now, these two ladies played once. It did come last year at Dubai, and Siniakova won that in straight sets. The first set was a blowout. Now, Jacqueline, look, not a great start to the season already, right? She's 0-2. She's lost her last 3, and the match against Wong was very competitive. That was the first round of the Auckland invitation, and then the Hobart International, she lost to Kimberly Burrell. This is a matchup here where I do think Siniakova is overvalued, but I do think she's the better player. Now, we saw Siniakova get a good win over Bernarda Pera, Wong, and Pliskova. 3 ladies that I think at this point of Jacqueline's career, they're still a little bit ahead of her, but me personally, I wouldn't lay this much chalk on Siniakova. But I do think she's the better player. Jacqueline's a baseliner. She's got a good backhand. I think the forehand's a weak part of her game. And the longer the rally goes, I don't necessarily think both of these ladies are good rally players. But Siniakova does have the two-way play and the short balls, the slices that she can go to. That Jacqueline, I just feel it's going to be the edge that Siniakova has and needs to win this match. My pick is for Katarina to win the match. I do think she's overvalued, but I think she's got enough to win. So that's the pick there. Enjoy this video, guys. There's a lot more to come. Remember, drop a flag where you're from, where are you representing, who's your favorite player. Hit the super thanks, like the video. Stay tuned for the next one.